Hey guys, I want to go over 3 tips that I follow with my hunting blinds, whether it be for turkey or deer hunting out of these blinds. So one of the things that I like to do, whether the blind is brand new straight out of the box or whether I've been using it for a year, 2 years, whatever, I like to always make sure before season and set my blinds up, and then I purchase a pretty inexpensive seam sealant online, or you can get it at your local sporting goods store. I make sure and hit all the vertical seams here on the ribs, along the top of the roof. I make sure and hit the top hub assembly. Some of these brush hoops are located up in this top area. I'll go ahead and do those. And I especially like to hit these pocketed areas that are on the corners. What that does is just make sure that I'm extra leak tight whenever it comes time for me to get in there. So I ensure that I stay dry and comfortable, as well as like my camera equipment and anyone else that might be hunting with me. The other thing I like to do is I've started on these rods here of taping them up or strapping them tight with the fabric or the material around them. What you can see is generally these rods have this fabric that almost acts like a guide or a shield to protect, I think, just some abrasion or what have you. But you can see, and especially if you're inside, that's a pretty broad area, and that's just setting yourself up for failure to where maybe your arrow or maybe even the tip of your gun, if you're maneuvering, trying to get it repositioned through this, can snag this or be impacted by it. With an arrow, especially if your broadhead happens to clip this, you know, it could cause it to be knocked off. So what I like to do is take like this camouflage tape, this Gorilla tape for example, could be black electrical tape, maybe some type of a wrap, and I like to go ahead and wrap these rods tight, or the fabric around the rods. As you can see, such a big difference between that area, and especially when you're sitting inside and filming or just in general hunting, it's amazing how much that actually does obstruct your view. So make sure you give this a try whenever you're setting up your blinds as well. It won't affect it at all with respect to taking it down or putting it up. And then I still have the ability to move my windows up and down to establish the window view that I want. And then I'll tell you the last thing that I do is I've been really working hard on trying to get blackout clothing for when I'm inside my blind. So like here, for example, is a scent lock jacket that I can wear. I also have some lightweight black shirts also that I can wear for when I'm in that blind. Especially if it's turkey season, I want something lightweight. And then whenever I'm in deer season, for example, I can layer up and then put over top one of my heavy black coats, whether it be this or another one that I have. And what you'll see is, and I'll show you here in a second, there's such a huge difference between wearing blackout clothing, and that's your hands, your face, and at least my upper body when I'm hunting out of these blinds versus wearing camouflage. And so what I'm going to do is show you the difference right here, and I'll just let you be the judge of how much difference it really makes to wear blacked out clothing or black clothing inside a blacked out interior blind. And we'll take a look right here. So what you can see is in this one, I'm wearing my camouflage, and I'm just showing you some general movement here with my hands and my face. And you know, this is typically what an animal is going to see when they're looking in through these blinds. Now, I do have the windows pretty tight, but I think it would be something that's representative of me turkey hunting. It could be also me deer hunting, but probably when I'm bow hunting, I'm going to have the windows more open. But again, you can see how much or how clearly you can see me in the camouflage. Now here, I'm in my blackout. And again, I'm doing the same kind of thing, moving my hands around, moving my face and my head around, changing different positions and stuff. And as you can see, I'm blacked out very, very well. Pretty much the only area you're seeing is around the bridge of my nose, my eyes, and cheek area. And again, if I wanted to be real critical with that, I could probably apply a black face paint, and that would knock that sheen down even more, or some of that color that's showing up. But as you can see, it's clear difference of how well I'm hidden with wearing my black clothing inside that blacked out interior part of my blind. Well, hey guys, I hope you found that useful. Those are just 3 tips that I try to follow when I'm hunting out of a blind, whether it be for turkey or deer season. And again, I think what you'll find is that by doing the sealant, you'll find yourself to have a lot longer, more comfortable sit, as long as you don't have drips and leaks that are coming down on you. You'll also find that your view is so much more open, and you're less likely to have an arrow catch or snag, or the broadhead that is, and maybe cause your arrow to go off aim. And then the final thing is you know, it's all about seclusion or being hidden, and with that, the blacked out interior with the black clothing is just the way to go compared to the camouflage. So Guys, if you did find this useful, please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, set yourself up for notifications. I'll be bringing you more content. I appreciate you guys supporting my channel in this video, and I'll see you on the next one.